how many people can you stand? How many people can you stand in your home at one time? Okay, so this is my second episode of running an owner-occupied Airbnb. So the thing I wanted to talk about today was how much money I have actually earned in the last year running my Airbnb while I am still on the property or in the residence. I pulled up all the money and I added it up, and I'm going to show it to you now. You see how much I made on VRBO. You see how much I made on Airbnb. The reason why the VRBO is so low is because most people who booked with me on VRBO ended up canceling once they saw or figured out, because I let them know up front after they book. I double checked to make sure they actually read my post, because most people don't read. They just look at the pictures and decide they like the pictures and they don't read the caption. So I always double check to make sure that people know, whether it's Airbnb or VRBO, I'm on the property. Were you aware of this? I have 2 dogs in the home. Were you aware of that? And if they're like, oh no, we thought we would have the whole place to ourselves, I just tell them fine, because I'm not going to get a cancellation on my record, on my end. I tell them, go ahead and cancel. I will make sure you get a full refund, but I'm not going to cancel you. You have to cancel yourself. And so they'll cancel. I make sure they get their full refund, and I put the room back up on the market. But I had so many cancellations with VRBO, I just decided there's too many people on VRBO looking for a whole home, and I can't provide that. So that's why I am taking my listing off of VRBO. I have one more reservation on VRBO that's coming in June, and after they come, it'll be completely off of VRBO. My Airbnb, as you could see, was significantly higher. And people usually on Airbnb, once they get to my place and they're pretty relaxed here, they will they'll extend their reservation. I have that a lot, so I guess I'm a good host. But I get a lot of people who extend the reservation and they want to stay longer. And I'm out in the sticks, okay? If you click on my, in the description box, I have my listing for the 2 rooms together and the 2 rooms separately. I do that just because if it's a solo traveler and they don't need 2 rooms, they can just take 1. And that has worked out very well for me too. We'll talk about listing as a package deal and listing individually. I'll do that in another episode. All right, so now that we have seen the numbers, we can talk about the number of people you're willing to host in your home while you are there. Because you want your guests to be comfortable too, not just you. So if you know that you have like a very low tolerance for a lot of different people coming in and out, you might want to just keep your numbers low. You determine how many people you will allow in your home, whether you're in the residence or not. So I have 2 extra bedrooms in my home. I have a sofa bed in one room. I have a queen size bed in another room. I don't have bunk beds in either room. I don't have a crib. I don't have any of that stuff. Those are what is known as, well, the crib anyway, would be known as an amenity. So you can fit more people In a room, if you have like a bunk bed or one of those loft beds where it's like a full size at the bottom and a twin size at the top, well, I don't have that. The maximum number of people that can fit in the rooms are 2 people per room. And I do not allow people to sleep on the couches downstairs. Like down here in my front room or over there in my other room, I tell them explicitly in my description, there will be no couch sleeping. And that mainly only happened a couple of times, and someone tried to do that, and it was like some kids, because there was 2 kids, a brother and sister, and they were in the same room, and the brother didn't want to sleep in the room with the sister. But other than that, it didn't really it really wasn't a problem, or it hasn't been a problem, because mostly I haven't really had a lot of kids here. It's been mostly adults, and they sleep in the rooms. That's certainly something that you want to think about. How many people do I want to have in the home while I am here in the home? My maximum is 4. Now, if they have like a baby or something, the baby's got to sleep in the bed with them, because I don't have any crib. There's no cribs. Most people are only here for a few days anyway. So could you stand 5 or 6 people if they came to your house and were paying you for the privilege of using a couple of your rooms? You know, I think it's good for you just as a person if you suddenly decide, okay, well, for this stretch of days, I'm going to allow big numbers of not big, but like, let's say my limit is 4, but summertime is coming up in about less than a month. Maybe I could host 6, maybe, I don't know. I can't really say that for me, because I have a sofa bed in one room and a queen size bed in another room, and I have no other sleeping areas, and no one can sleep on the couches. So I can't do that. But maybe you have enough room in your home where you could, and you don't have to Airbnb all of your guest rooms. You can just do one room. As a matter of fact, I'm helping my neighbor across the street because he's seen what I've been doing, and he wants to do it too. So I've been assisting him, and I think I might even have a test case for him to try out in a couple of weeks, just so he can kind of get his feet wet and see if he likes to do it, or see if he would like to do it like I do. So I have someone who I think would be a good lab rabbit for him. So I'm gonna send them over there if he wants to try it in the next couple of weeks. He's still trying to get his mind around it and stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of push him into the water, like feet first, and see if he sinks or swims. And whether he sinks or swims, it's okay. They're only gonna be there a couple of days. And he might just be like me and decide that, hey, that wasn't so bad. It's worth it. I can do this. She sees me talking, but there's no one here except the camera. So she's trying to figure out who on earth I'm talking to. It's a camera, Trace. It's a camera. So that was really all I want this video to be about today. I hope it's not too short. Let's see, you saw how much I made on VRBO. You saw how much I made on Airbnb. Today's episode is just focusing on how much I made and how many people can you stand. How many people can you stand in your home at one time? So I hope that this video was helpful. If I have anything else to add, I won't be on camera. I'll just do a little voiceover and add it in the middle or at the end, probably at the end. But I just wanted to make a quick little video. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And if you are wanting a one-on-one consultation with me about doing an Airbnb while you are living in the home, an owner-occupied Airbnb, please send me a private message to my email. I'm going to have it here, or to the email here on YouTube. I don't know, I've never really gotten email on YouTube before. That's why I put my email address. And if you send me an email, write in the comment section that you sent me an email. That way I can check my spam in case I didn't see it in my inbox. And I guess that's it for now. I'm gonna get back to my bun life, do something with these dogs, and I hope to talk to some of you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, I don't want to forget that if you decided to download the Fetch Rewards app, make sure you use my promo code so that you get 2,000 free points before you ever scan your first receipt. But don't forget to scan your receipt, otherwise your 2,000 points won't be activated, okay? My code for the referral is ECYRYA. And I hope you join me on the Fetch app to earn rewards through points, and you use those points to buy gift cards. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.